Welcome everybody to RVT. This is RVT, Rashid's Video Tube in conjunction with JC. Rashid's Music Jukebox Center, and I'm Rashid, the R-Man, coming on live on social media, Google Plus, YouTube, and other social media platforms. How you guys are doing? Glad you guys are here. I just want to talk for a while. Hope you got time to talk for a while. While I eat some semi-breakfast, boiled eggs and salt. I'm about to eat some cream of wheat also. I guess I'll eat some of that. Yeah, I wanted to come on the air and just I'm watching an autobiography of Groucho Marx. Even though I saw the Marx Brothers, I figured I'd watch this also. Yeah, man. Just hang out with me, okay? Just hang around, stick around, and let's just get something for us to watch tonight. Look, this shit ain't even ready yet. Look, this shit ain't ready yet. Hold on, I gotta put this back in the pot. These eggs ain't even ready. They're not ready. You know. Damn it, and we emptied the water out. That sucks. Oh man, this is fucked up. Hold on for a minute. This is fucked up. They ain't even fucking ready. That's what I'm saying. The group is not there no more. I don't see nothing wrong, but it'll be our first time giving that title to somebody, you know. And plus, it won't be in the series. It'll just be like, because ain't no copyright when it's the first 15 minutes, 13 minutes, or something like that. So, I think it's a grand idea. I think it's a grand idea. I do. Hold on, y'all. I have a phone call right now. Hold on for a second. Here. Hello? Hello? Yeah, hi. Yeah. I'm on the air right now. Yes, I'm on the air. We're looking at the picture of Tiffany now. And we was thinking about this song and adding to it because the group and that pop culture shit ain't together no more, and the record ain't selling, so we figured we'd use bits and pieces of it. It wasn't doing good when the shit was out. That's what I'm about. Yeah, it wasn't doing good when it was out. So I figured we could fuck around with it. How you been? Yeah. You saw a thumbprint? You like it? We got mail from her. Why you ain't show it to me? Oh. Yeah, I'll see it later. So yeah, yeah, we had a spiritual meeting this morning. Yeah. I also have something on RVT that's coming up in a couple of days or so. Yeah. I've been busy. Yeah. Not just with social media shit, you know. I do yeah. Yeah, I'm ready for the holiday season. Yeah. How's your daughter doing? She asks about me all the time. Yeah, she watched the shit. Please watch RVT with her so you can explain this shit. Yeah, she knows all the show and stuff. That's good. Yeah. Rocking and rolling. I'm trying to, you know. Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. We gotta get together. Absolutely. The holiday season coming up and all. Yeah, understandable. Tell her I do fancy her. Yeah, she asked that I like Bernadette. I do fancy Bernadette. I do. I really do fancy her. I do. Yeah. But she is on a young. She's very young. What, 22 years old? Yeah, she's very young. But I do fancy her. I'm not saying I don't. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. I'm working on Tiffany right now. Yeah, I can't get Tiffany out of my. I'm about to explain on my show right here because I'm on the air. Yeah. So I know you're gonna call me back later. This is a really awkward time. It is. Uh huh. Okay. Uh huh. Say hello to Martha. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. If anything come about, you'll be the first one. I'll be fleet of foot to tell you. All right. I reckon I will. All right then. Then I'll talk to you later. Bye. Okay. That was one of my cult members, guys. So now listen, guys. Now listen, with you motherfuckers here. I have this Tiffany, RY Private Eye, and what's going on with her is I'm kind of like Isabella with her. I won't say I'm obsessed like Isabella because all of my creations I take differently. But I know I was going to say something, but that's all right. I'm fancy. I'm really like this Tiffany. I'm getting into this computer world. I was watching the news, okay, and what happened was it was raining on the news, and you know how they talk about the weather, and they say, okay, today it's going to be cloudy today. Well, this was early in the morning before the sun came up. And what happened was when they showed the picture of the city, it reflected the ground was wet. And I'm telling you, it was a step away from this Tiffany's computer world right here that y'all looking at. It was a step away from that. I swear, guys, that's where we living at. And no one's paying attention. And it's going to shock a lot of people when you turn around and we live in a city that looks like that. I'm not kidding. The only reason, no, this is what I'm about to say, we had a meeting about the only reason why it didn't look that way. The only reason why that it looked that way is because the ground was wet and the ground was showing the reflection of the, above ground. But I swear to you guys, it looked exactly like with the ground wet. It looked from a distance. I'm saying from a distance now. It looks exactly like we're living right there. We're a step away from that. I'm not shitting you. We're a step away from that city y'all seeing on the screen right there. We're just a step away. The only reason why it looked that way is because the ground was wet. And from a distance, it looked reflection off the surface. And it looked like, it looked like the pavement was like really down, like, yeah, lengthwise, like miles down. But the whole scene looked exactly like the city y'all looking at right now. And we're a step away from that. And which brought up my alarm because I made mention that, guys, whoever don't have social media are in big trouble. Now, I said this before, but people think I'm full of shit. You got to have social media or you're going to be left out of a lot of stuff going on here. I'm telling you, I'm warning you, because everything is changing to this massive computer. You see the government trying to step in and do. They can't stop it. Ain't nothing they could do. It seems like it ain't nothing they could do about it, dude. It's going to just swallow up mankind. You see them trying though. At least they trying. You get effort. They're trying, so they get effort. But they ain't with it. Nobody is gonna be able to conquer this computer age we in. And I know that's giving a lot of people optimistic avenue of thinking of, okay, it's under control. It's not under control, guys. But you're gonna say, I'm not gonna say no more about it. See if Rashid words prove wrong. See if Rashid words prove wrong, dude. This is an issue here, and it's gonna get way out of hand. It's just gonna take a while. It's just gonna take a while, guys. Can't nobody control this computer situation we have. Nobody. Nobody. I don't care how much they try. They have breakthrough. This thing is out of control. Now you mark my, you wait and see for yourself. Wait and see for yourself. I ain't gonna say no more about it. But you're gonna think about me later on. Y'all gonna think about me and say Rashid was right. You'll see. You'll see. I've never been wrong yet. But it's like to have some kind of, okay, we got control over this shit. You far fucking from it, dude. Cars parking theyself, dude. Cars can park theyself. We're far from it. Man is gonna be useless on this planet Earth in a little while. So you can believe what you want. You see for yourself, and don't forget you're gonna think about me when it happens. I'm Father Rashid, and I'm hardly ever wrong in my theories, ever. But getting back to this animation, I guess the reason why, see, here's the deal with Isabella. Is Greek mythology, so it's different. It's like a different era. Tiffany, R.Y. Private Eye, this is more current. So it's like I just feel like it's more attached. I feel attached to it more. No, Isabel, I feel attached with Isabella more. But it's a fight. I'm fighting between Tiffany and Isabella. And I'm taking my time with both of them, of those shows coming on RVT, of doing both of them shows. I want to take my time with it. See, one thing about doing movies, Thumbprint, it taught me to take my time with my material. That's what it taught me. Because only then it seemed like things come out the way we want it. When I take my time. And that's one thing I'm doing with this Tiffany and Isabella. I'm taking my time with it. Isabella damn near got a Bible of scripts of things to learn and know about the era she's living in, and the story and stuff. And I said we was going to do that, and we ain't got nothing to do on social media, yada, 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 and we still are. Now, Tiffany, per se, is not going to be there. And Tiffany is going to be on Rashid's CyberTube. Why wouldn't she be on? Why wouldn't a show like this be on Rashid's CyberTube? That's just chalantly, obvious and shit. Chalantly obvious. So, and I think this is going to be the only show I want like this. I'm going to have other science fiction shows, don't get me wrong. But this is the only show I want like this. She plays my daughter, and I'm this glowing ball that helps her out on these missions and stuff like that. And I'm getting really into it and shit. It's just, sometimes my creation, they have this thing, this top 10s. And not, because y'all know I like top 10s. They have this thing where they had the top 10 inventors that got killed by their creations. I swear, if you Google, if you Batman YouTuber, you'll see it. If you Google it, you'll see it. If you Batman YouTuber, you'll see it. And y'all know why I call YouTube Batman, because they kick everybody's ass and jump back up on the ceiling. Y'all know that shit. But if you Batman YouTuber, you'll see it. If you Google it, you'll see it says top 10, the top 10 inventors that got destroyed by their creation. And this is going to destroy me. My creations. Sometimes, well, that's an interesting question. My baby just asked because sometimes you can get so wrapped up in your creation it can become dangerous. Sometimes. And away from social media, I'm not saying that's how I am on RVT. By far. But the things I make, I get wrapped up in so much that it doesn't destroy me, but it damaged me. It damaged me. Our cult is one. Our flag that we have, our cult is one, and along with other things that I don't want to make mention of. But this Tiffany thing, I'm getting so wrapped up in it. I'm getting so wrapped up in it, and it's like I'm getting like I don't want to put it with Isabella. I just don't want to put it with Isabella. Isabella is the Greek mythology. Y'all saw the commercial on RVT. I'm not gonna put it along the lines of Isabella, but I'm just getting so involved in it. You know, she's sexy. She's just. But she's my daughter. You know. It's the freckles she got, you know, because, you know, she got tons of freckles. And girls like this, they usually light-skinned, straight hair people. Anything, every fucking thing is light-skinned, straight hair. You know, every fucking thing. Let's keep it real. Light-skinned, straight hair, you look white. Even though you're not white or whatever, you look. So, because she's different, she attracts me. I'm attracted to her. I don't know. You expect on your light skin straight hair to be like in a role like this or whatever. A racialist person like me, a racialist person. It's all kind of you know, ratios about Rashid. It's all kind of ratios. So I'm not gonna get into it per se, but to have a racialist person in the lead role, you don't see today, and that's what we're against on RVT. That's what RVT is opportunity to see other races in different roles and things like that. You know, because it gives us a different perspective of storylines, and that's what I focus on RVT. Not just light skin straight hair all the time. It was either white people or black people all the time. I don't want to say white people because some people passing that shit. You know, they're Italian, they Jewish, and they pass. You know, that's why I say light skin straight hair, because it's being fair. So you only see them in certain roles. You know, yeah, exactly. You only see them in certain roles all over the place. You never see nobody semi-tan. Like a tannish Italian and stuff like that. They always light skin straight hair, or they a black person. And if they's not black, they gonna make them black, like they did that girl. I ain't gonna say her name, but they gonna make them like they black, and all of these things here. And RVT is against all of that shit. I understand the reason why, but we talking about Rashid here. I can't speak for everybody. We talk about me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with shit. I'm talking about Rashid. I'm not talking about other. I can't speak for everybody. And I'm kicking it like that because I'm not getting that much support. I'm getting more support from corporations than I am from, yeah, anybody of ethnicity. And that's really fucked up. But that's the world we live in. So I can't. So I gotta take the beans. If I'll answer for beans and the waitress bring me beans, I gotta take the kind of beans that's on my plate. So like I said, I can't speak for everybody. I'm talking about me and my people. And I'ma just keep it like that. Because it make more sense. You feel more comfortable with a light-skinned straight hair person than you with ethnicity. That's just the way it is. It ain't their fault they in the shit more. That they, I don't want to get into it. I ain't gonna be rude about shit, but it's not their fault. But again, like I said, we talking about Rashid here. I ain't talking about them. I can't speak for anybody. So we gonna do what we have to do, and I'm gonna create what I like, that I want to see for a change. It's just a bad rap. I'm telling you guys, I've been watching a lot of spiritual stuff on here. I have. She covering everything on this. I'm gonna watch her later. She just put up a video. Well, I check my YouTube front page, and I watch for my videos that I watch. And it's good to know this woman that I watch just uploaded a video. So I'll be watching that later. I will be. But it's just one of those things you gotta just deal with. I just gotta deal with it. And I'm okay with that. I have no problem with dealing with it. It's just a hard problem to deal with. They could, you could look at anywhere and see your own kind and whatever, but it's a small field. And if it is your race or whatever, it's a very different field. But everybody want the same field. Well, I don't gotta want shit. I could make my own shit, and that way I don't have none. And that's why Tiffany's like that. An off colorish girl like that, and it fits. It just fits. It works for me. It works for me. It works for me. And it gives me a different perspective. And surprisingly, you guys, it works for you. Or you wouldn't have subscribed to me and whatnot. And that's good. That's what I like. That's what I like. Something different. You know what I'm saying? Something different. I'm sick of the same old shit. Fuck the Avatar shit. That ain't good enough. I don't give a fuck about no damn Avatar. The movie was stupid. It was dumb. And I don't give a fuck about Avatar. I don't give a damn. But this light skin straight here shit, and I'm all for that. But I mean, I've met people of color that's just decent that I did stuff with, and it's like there ain't no fucking nobody wants to deal with the ass. And I don't even want to voice. I'm so sorry, guys, but I had to switch telephones. Microphones. Let me turn this down a little bit. Okay, that's better. But y'all hear what I'm saying? It's like, I forgot, I lost my train of thought, guys. I'm sorry. But, I want to do something different. I just want to come up with something different, than the average thing. I always try something new or whatever like that, because I feel as though, I think too much of something is not good for you, Everybody get caught up in the web, and then if something happens, if something go wrong, then you got nothing else to fall back on. And that's white people and black people and shit, because, everything is haywire now. You can't, the characters in movies not convincing, at least not to me, not to us, It's not to us around here, So you got nothing to fall back on. So I was raised in America. In America. I was raised on it. But I want to do something different. Now that I'm older and I can create my things, you know, I want to do something different. You know? I guess y'all don't know. I don't know. Guess y'all don't know. I don't hope y'all do. I hope you do. If not, I understand. I mean, it's a real thing here. And I don't blame, I'm not saying nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. It's just I want to try something different. I'm not saying I'm not against it by far. It's just I want to try something different. I just want to do something different. And I'm just getting into this Tiffany thing. I'm really getting into her shit. Shut up. I'm just getting into her shit. And shut up. Talking to my baby. Shut up. You know what she's saying. And it's nothing like getting into, you know, you can't get in trouble if you get so into your character, get into a movie and don't know how to find your way back out, you know. And I like doing that with the material I create around RVT. Like I was into thumbprint, UFOs and all that for so long, all summer. And now coming out of it, I'm going, like I'm not going to bury myself in nothing else. Now it's just short animations like y'all saw yesterday. I'm not going to trap myself up anything else because that was a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, I mean, these Hollywood movies, when they do that, it's just amazing how they can do that, how they can go get, you know, work on a movie for years and years like that. That's amazing there because it takes a lot of patience to do that. It takes a lot of patience, and I got a taste of what they go through, you know. Working on a movie for like 8 years, shit like that. Oh my God, I just spent one summer, and that was really hard. So I can understand how they feel filming. I can understand why celebrities, Hollywood celebrities, have attitude problems if you go up to them and say, hey, I like the movie. They don't want to hear that shit. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. I can understand, you know, you get to once you be in a business and doing stuff, you get to understand a lot of things. And I can't picture, and the one guy I can't picture is Disney, how he dealt with, you know, just shit. Like, I mean, he got to deal with these cartoon motherfuckers all the time. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It had to have been excruciating for this guy. I mean, like, all the time, these smiley, big-eyed characters. Mickey Mouse, Donald, I mean, it's like, shit. But the money helps you do it, you know. The money helps you do it. The money is fuel for the soul when you got to get something done. You focus on payday and all, you can knock that shit out. And I'm sure anybody that works understands this. So, I can understand the money behind it. They can do these things, you know. But I don't want, if I have money for what I do right now, it would take the heat off. Like, when I worked for the newspaper, I was doing my artwork for the newspaper as an illustrator. It was the money I was taking, the heat was being taken off because I thought about money, and that led to me having issues. That led to me having issues. I wasn't appreciating the art anymore, and art comes before money. And if you ever put money before art, then you are really in trouble. You're just setting yourself up. It's not gonna last. It never works. It works for a little while. Then you're going to die out because you're not going to have ideas for future products. You're not going to have future ideas for productivity. It's going to just be diminished because you let money cover up over art. And once that's done, it's hard to go back to thinking about art. It's very hard. It's just swimming upstream, and you're gonna have a very difficult time doing it. So I don't want to do it in the first place, because getting back home will be very difficult, and I don't want to. It's like smoking crack cocaine. Once you do it, you get hooked. Like once you put money covering art, it's hard for you to go back. Then you wind up, nobody likes you anymore. You're old fashioned. People don't want to look at you anymore, and it's hard for you to go back there to, okay, I'm gonna go back to the basics. It's very difficult. It's very difficult. You don't know how money is all in your head, and you can't get rid of money and something before some damn money. The money rules all creation. Fuck the root of all evil shit. It rules all creation. That's just what world we live in. They say everything has a price on it, and yada yada, and so the story goes. And so the story goes. Everyday life, you need food for your house, and you want to get this done, you want to get that done, and money has to play a criteria in it, and it's not always easy. It's always difficult. It's never easy. So when you have money mixed up in your talent or your ability, you get sloppy, you get lazy. If it's too much money, you get lazy. And all of these things I want to watch out for. But at the same time, I want to stay creative in my formation of content on RET, of bringing us something that's not of the normal. I want to bring us something different to the table. So it's hard to watch certain stories because the characters in RVT's material are not light-skinned straight here. So it's hard to watch that. Even if you watch 70s cartoons on Saturday mornings, like Grape Ape. I don't know how many of you guys remember Grape Ape, but it was about a little white dog. I don't know, it looked like a beagle, and a huge grape ape. And they did things together, solve crimes or whatever. None of them are human. Yogi Bear is not human. But yet you still brought it because you can identify, with an ape and a dog. And Yogi Bear is a bear. He says, I'm not your average bear. So, Yogi Bear, so you can identify with them. But my material are these people of different ethnicities that's extremely hard to break through. It's like I can't really, orange person and stuff like that. And it's really, really hard to break through. Now, the reason why Rashid is orange, why I'm orange, because it has something to do with my upbringing of what was told to me about my skin color. Well, how I was treated because of my skin color. I don't want to get into it because that's Sadician history. But I had to do it. At first, it was the light skin, it was the light tan thing, because in wintertime you get lighter, and in summertime you get darker. So I was gonna change. I was gonna fuck around like that. Then I just made it orange. That way, it's fitting what they said about me when I was younger, how they treated me when I was younger. So I'm an off color and everything. So and I feel comfortable like that. And plus, I'm orange. My hair is red. My hair is red. I look just like that, whether you know it or not. I have a rusty color look to me. But if you look at me, you'll put me with that light skin straight hair stuff. But I'm not light skin straight hair. I'm not like that. So I got a very different. I'm Sadisi. It's a long story with me and my ethnicity, how I look and everything. My eyes are like hazel. I don't know, like reddish, something. I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is that people get, when you see light skin straight hair in movies and whatever, you get grounded and rooted. Okay, what's this about? I'm trying to open up a new door in not only cinema but animation around my channel. Or when you look at my stuff, you say, okay, I'm gonna see where this coming from, and you can bypass that. You know, it's not offending light-skinned, straight-haired people. It's not going against, like, because my mother was, I told you, my mother, well, I don't even want to get into it, but it's just doing things in a different way and seeing things in a different light. And I think that's something that Hollywood should have. Instead of everything white, black, white, black. It's like a chess game every time a movie come out. White, black, you're not giving nobody else a chance. You know, you're not giving, they don't give nobody else a chance. I understand the reason why, and they're 100% right, whatever. I'm not denying a fucking thing. Are you seeing me getting backed up? Everybody of ethnicity scared of me. They say, as far as I'm concerned, I'm a dead man. So I'm not denying any fucking thing, how they feel and what they say about ethnicity. I'm not denying shit. But the point I'm trying to make is, still, you can still open up a window door to leave opportunity for something else to take place. And that's what I try to bring to RVT. That's what I try to bring here. There's still enough room for other ethnicities that you never heard of. There are Aborigines. There's so many other races that's not even mentioned, or you didn't even see. You come across some. You go to South America, you see some of these people like, what are you and shit? What are you? What kind of race are you? You know, they do exist, guys, but you never see them because they don't give them a chance. And they people just like everybody else who probably want the same things like everybody else. You know, and that's what RBT is about. I'm not saying we for no FEMA and all that bullshit, because all they about is money and shit. All of a sudden, we need money to do this, we need money to do that, and they go, government got all the money, why the government ain't doing it? But it's going to take an outside help to get money and shit. Then if the government ain't doing it, if it's a real problem, shouldn't one of these powerful countries like the United States or Russia should step in and say, hey, do something for these people? They would if it was like a hostage situation or something going on. So why not that? But they going to step in. And I'm not saying FEMA and amnesty is bad and all that, but there's always money involved. And, you know, gosh, if you're starving to death and money's involved, the starving people ain't going to see nothing. They're going to see what the government give them because of somebody gave. The people that give ain't going to go up to their starving family and give them money, dude. They're going to give it to some kind of charity thing. Then in turn, the charity going to turn around and say, you guys get this. And it's like, what, another bowl of rice, dude? I mean, what the fuck? Our government always giving me this rice. Now, because y'all getting money, I get 2 bowls of rice. What the fuck is this, dude? I mean, you know, all of this bullshit I don't want to promote around RVT. And y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. The government taking care of us, we getting half a bowl of rice. Now they set up something from us where we getting money. Now we getting 3 bowls of rice. I mean, what the fuck is this? You know, so I don't want to. That's why I don't want to deal with that around RVT, because it's just something I don't believe in, not wholeheartedly. The only thing that help mankind is scriptures, is spirituality. You know, if you could believe in man and all this other shit, you can believe in spirituality. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. But I don't want to talk about that because I got a spiritual show coming up soon. So I don't want to get into that, really. I'm not really going to talk about that. But there's other ways you can look at life besides the life you're living. And the way you're looking at things, that's your choice. Nobody's making you do that. That's your choice. We live in a world where people push their ideas and opinions on you. And you got to run with that. That's your choice. Nobody's forcing you. Nobody can't force you. You can think the way you think until somebody put a gun up to your head and shoot you and kill you. You can hold on to your thoughts. So any brainwash, that's your choice. So you're damn right. I'm going to make animation that fits what I want to see. What I think you guys will like. And if you don't, then you ain't got to come around here. Dude, go right to that other shit. It's chessboard white black stuff. Go right there. Every now and then you see an Asian, whatever. Every other 1,000 people or some shit. I don't do that. I don't do that. I want a variety. When I start working, when I was raised, it was white, black, white, black, white, black. Okay? When I got a certain age, I'll be real. When I got a certain age, and I start working, and I saw other races come into play, I had the time of my life. And I said to myself, I'm going to carry that with me throughout my days. But this is way before social media. So now social media is here, y'all going to see it. Ain't no white black stuff around here, man. I had the time of my life learning about other cultures and how they act in certain situations or how they deal with certain situations. It's the funniest fucking thing I ever seen. I laugh so goddamn hard sometime, man. I swear to God, I laugh so goddamn hard. And primarily because I was a cab driver. And it's a lot of ethnicities in cab driving. It's a lot of races. It's hardly ever, I mean, out of 20 cabs, you'll get 2 Americans in it. I'm not shitting. Out of 20 cabs, you get like 2 Americans in it. At least that's what it was like in Philly. So I was forced to be around these guys in a cab parking lot waiting for a fare. And I had the time of my life. I never laughed so hard in my life. And they always say, Rashid, you don't seem like these guys. And I always pointed to the scriptures because back then I was a Christian, like, off and on. So I was pointing to because I'm God-fearing. And they turn and say, no, I know God-fearing Americans is not like you. And stuff like that. So I got a knack and appreciation for them appreciating me because Americans don't really appreciate me. They can't stand me. Because I'm not conforming to their shit. I'm not conforming to it. So they can't stand me. Only some do. Only some. And most of them have money. Most of them are in power. But not the average Joe, dude. They can't, because I'm not conforming to their bullshit. I'm not never ever going to conform to their bullshit. I'm not going to do it. Because I think it's bullshit. That's why I just think it's bullshit. And that white and black know every fucking thing. I had brothers, they stupid as fuck. And I had white friends, they were stupid as fuck. So how you gonna come off and tell me, no, I ain't trying to hear that shit. You go ahead with that fucking lying-ass movie screen bullshit. I know the fucking truth. And I can't look at that and say, conform to somebody that's just a fucking idiot. And I'm not going to. And they can't stand me, dude. They fucking can't stand me. And that's just the way it is. And, so all of these are the reasons why you come around here and you see different strange people with strange colors and stuff like that. Because, guys, they're all over the place, especially in South America. Y'all just not paying attention. And they don't think they eat bugs and all of this racist bullshit. They live normal lives, dude. They live normal lives, and you just take the time to look and they live normal lives. All I get is heartache and pain dealing with black and white all the time. All I get is heartache and pain, and I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna fucking do it. As soon as somebody look white, that's fine if you look white. But if you open your mouth, if you have an accent, like a Irish or an Italian or especially a London, England accent, you're considered a freak. You're considered a freak in America. Ain't nobody gonna deal with you really, dude. You know why? Because you got an accent. So now you like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You got to put some mud over your nose, covering up. You shouldn't have to do that. You shouldn't do. Wow, you know what you're doing. You know what the private statement you're saying about yourself when you do that. Just think about that. Whoever's doing that shit. Look at the statement you're saying. You may say, "Well, I'm getting money or whatever," and that's fine. Play the game, but I'm just hoping you know when the game ends and say, "Okay, this is far enough." I'm hoping you're thinking like that. I'm hoping you ain't taking that shit to the bed with you when you go to sleep at night. If you playing a game, because I understand about playing a game. Don't get me wrong, I dig playing the game, but I'm just hoping that you're not taking it to the pillow at nighttime when you go to sleep. And that's all I got to say about that shit, man. Because you got to do what you got to do to get where you got to get in this world, and I feel that shit. But I hope you're not taking it to the pillow. So around here, just expect to see different stuff, okay? And this Tiffany thing, you know, I could look at that and say, okay, that's me. That's me. You know, it's hard to you out living, and all this shit faces and all this entertainment, but can you look at something that's just as powerful as the media and say, that's me? And I'm happy to look at myself other than myself. These light-skinned straight hair people can do that. Now, any light-skinned straight hair people listening to me, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I ain't trying to start no shit. But I'm saying, these guys can do that. They can go anywhere, look at someone and say, hey, that's me. But can these other guys do it? They could do it, but what's in the background? Some rice or some kind of bamboo sticks and shit like that? You know, it's all racist, stereotypical bullshit. You know, if you want something, you could create the shit. Or you could get somebody to create it. Or you can imagine it. And there's other ways of getting it. I'm just one of those motherfuckers, dude. Because, you know, I feel proud looking at my content. Other than social media. Because I always was doing it besides social media, dude. I'm just putting it on social media. But, yeah, that's what I'm about to say. You know, I have a cult, so I have plenty of light skin. I came from that. But it's just I want to see something else is different off than that. I'm sick of looking at, I'm just, it does, you know. So I feel good on working on this. But I find myself getting too wrapped up in my content sometimes. You know, I find as though I'm getting too involved in my content. Too involved. And I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. You know, now Isabella has red hair and freckles. Now Tiffany right here, her skin is orange with freckles and red hair. I just like red hair people. I like, if a girl has red hair and red lipstick, that's my weakness and shit. So, yeah, basically all the women you'll see, all my sons, see the red lipstick, because that's my weakness. That's my thing. That's what I like. I like red lipstick. I like black lipstick. Those two things. They my weakness. I can't escape from red lipstick. Bright, it gotta be bright red lipstick, not that fucking rose or blood red. Or no, I'm talking bright, shiny red. It's my weakness. It's my weakness. I can't. So all of my creations gonna have that. All the females gonna have that. All of them gonna have that. It's just my weakness. My mother wore that all the time. A lot of girls, women I dealt with wore that. I just gotta have bright red lipstick. Because it brings out, it's showing her womanness it's showing her attractiveness. You know, it's okay for a man to walk around and show his muscles and shit or whatever. But once a woman show her shit, it's wrong. You know, it's just, I feel so, you know, a woman is beautiful, dude. You know, she'll whip your ass. Don't get me wrong. She'll whip your ass because a lot of women take it the wrong way when they hear that shit. They take it the wrong way. But a woman blossoms. See, in my opinion, this is the way I look at it. This is the way I look at it. A woman, let me think for a second how to say this without, in the right way. Let me think. If a little girl turns to a woman, that's beautiful. If a little boy transforms to a man, I think something wrong with that. You understand? And I'm a man myself. But see, I carry my little childhood of me as a child, I carry it with me. I just think if it's a little girl, if she turns to a woman, you still can see beauty in her as a little girl and the beauty in her as a woman in some way, sexuality. But a little boy can be beautiful with a squeaky voice, nice eyes, a little boy, But when he grow up, he get hair on his body, deep voice, stinking, he's disgusting. I see something wrong with that. How come a woman is like that, but a man isn't? I see not all men like that. Not all men like that. Not all. Most of them are. I'll say about 80% or 85%. And I think it's something genetically up with that. Because, see, I'm like a big kid, and I feel as though when a kid grow up, he's supposed to carry some of that with him, but men today don't do that. They like two different species. Like, here is, how can I say this? Here's a wasp, and here's a bee. They're like two different species. A woman and a little girl are not like that. You can see. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can see. All right, this woman came from this little girl, or this little girl grew up to be this woman. You can see that, but not a man. And I think, and I'm offended by that. I'm not only offended, I'm ashamed of that. Because I don't want to talk about it because it's in my cult, my group, and I really don't want to talk about that because it's just difficult for me to talk about because it's real creepy and shit. It's something going on with that. How you can look at a little girl and then look at a woman and say, I see that this woman came from this little girl grew up, but a man, a little boy that talk, little boy. Then you say, yeah, mother, I can't, something going on there, dude. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't like it, though. I don't fuck it, because this fucking with my man, this fucking with me. It's fucking with me because it looks like two different species, and I don't like it. I'm not thinking about the little boy as a child. I'm thinking about the little boy as a species. Like, if an alien came to Earth and said, what is these? These are called humans. And then you look at a little boy and say, oh, that's a little human. I'm looking at it like a species. How you gonna morph? Yeah, it's like they morphed from a little boy to some kind of shit you don't know what the fuck it is. But women are different. Even if it's the most disgusting woman, at least she has like a voice or something that's attached to a little girl. Not a man. A man is totally the opposite. And I think something up with that. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but it bothers me. It bothers me that either us men have to be forced to change to some kind of shit, or it's something supernatural. And that scares the fuck out of me if it's something supernatural. So I don't know. But I'm offended and all of that. So I'm not bringing all that shit to RVT. That's why I want to do things different around here. You understand? I don't want to bring all of that, like, this kind of manless thing we supposed to be as men. We supposed to be this way. That's bullshit. That's taught to us that we supposed to be it's taught to us that we supposed to be that way. But don't say we supposed to be shit. I don't like sports. I don't like all that bullshit. I'm more rugged than the average motherfucker. I could pick up a fish or a deer and gout the fuck out of it. The average man can't. You understand? I go on mad hikes. Mad fucking hikes, dude. That the average man can't. I could do a lot of things that the average... You take a cat or whatever, slit his throat and throw it on the average man. He'll lose his damn mind. He'll act like a big pussy and shit. Oh, you doing that shit out here. Go the fuck off. I ain't got no problem with it. I'm a man. I ain't got no problem with that. You gotta be, I'm a different type of motherfucker, dude. So, I think a certain way when it comes to the genetic formatation of people. I think a certain way about it. And I'm not offending nobody or anything like that, but it's just, I'm just a certain way. That's all I'll say. I'm just a certain way, dude. So, you got men out there talk about me. I don't want to talk about them because I think it's not fair. Look at these guys, dude. Look at these guys. And I think, they all they could do is fight to prove their manhood and shit like that. I ain't got... that's really, really upsetting, but It says watch HBO on Hulu today. I just got a Gmail. That HBO is on Hulu. How the fuck is it? HBO went down, dude. HBO went down. Ain't no fucking way back in the day it would be saying to watch some damn HBO on the damn social media channel. That's just showing how powerful. See what I'm talking about? Yep. Social. See how it's growing. You see what I just read on here? That's how much social media growing. A powerful network like HBO is under Hulu. Hollow or whatever Hulu. Whatever it is Hawaiian, sounds Hawaiian. I don't know. But so y'all get what I'm saying? So I'm into this Tiffany thing. And I'm a state and I like getting into my creations. Because it keeps me thinking the right way. It keeps me thinking the right thoughts. And quite frankly, I'm proud of it. I'm going to eat these fucking eggs whether they're ready or not. Then I'm going to eat a bowl of cream of wheat if I'm still hungry. So let me get the fuck out of here, guys. And thanks for listening to me. Like I said, I got spirituality coming up this week. Or soon. Alright? And stick close to my Google page because I'm not going to go far. I have some fun things up soon. Excuse me, I have some fun things up soon. And y'all have a nice evening. Don't forget what we talked about, okay? Alright, peace. Let me get something to eat. Peace, y'all.